strike, reconnaissance, and strike again. Modern warfare is characterized by an abundance of various types of drones on the battlefield. Some experts have already dubbed the war in Ukraine the first drone war. That is why counter-drone defense and weapons specifically designed to destroy various enemy UAVs are becoming increasingly important. So let's figure out together how and with what means Ukrainian defenders are countering these terrorist drones. First of all, it's important to understand, today there are various ways to fight against drones, and all of them should be used.
Anti-drone weaponry consists of three main components. The first is drone detection, the second is suppression, and the third is direct physical engagement. When we talk about the first stage, it's necessary to locate the drone, and for this, various means of radar detection, electromagnetic reconnaissance, and specific radio electronic security and countermeasure technologies are used.
After detecting the drone, depending on its type and the distance to it, there are fundamentally different ways to bring it down. The first method is the so-called anti-drone guns, which use directed emissions to disrupt the connection between the drone and its operator.
Drones are controlled using radio communication, and for navigation they most often rely on GPS or other satellite navigation channels. These channels can be jammed either by emitting stronger noise on those radio frequencies, or even by spoofing the coordinates, which in some cases allows you to divert the drone from the battlefield in order to capture it.
The drawback of an anti-drone gun is that today the most advanced drone models are programmed so that if they lose signal and connection with the operator, the drone doesn't simply land on the ground, but instead returns to its launch point. In addition, jamming guns are only effective on the front lines against reconnaissance drones and unmanned aerial vehicles that have been modified to drop munitions. However, when it comes to combating weapons of terror, specifically Iranian Shaheds, the most effective means of defense are modern firearm systems designed specifically to counter drones. And very soon, the Norwegian government will deliver Cortex Typhoon UAV destruction systems produced by Kongsberg Defense and Aerospace to Ukraine. The Norwegian company has signed a contract to supply weapons to Ukrainian defenders with the deal amounting to $71 million. The Typhoon is a relatively new anti-drone system. It consists of components from Teledyne FLIR, a targeting system, and a remotely operated module with machine guns from the Norwegian company Kongsberg, which are mounted on German Dingo vehicles. Thanks to thermal imaging cameras, a laser rangefinder, and a digital fire control system that calculates all errors, the Cortex Typhoon boasts high firing accuracy. Only 2 operators are needed to remotely control the cannon. Another important feature of the system is its combat information exchange system. It allows all sensors and weapons to be integrated into a single system for maximum effectiveness in destroying drones.
Norwegian developments, Israeli developments, they demonstrate how different technological principles can be combined together. The first is optical target recognition and the ability to calculate the flight trajectories of heavy bullets from small arms. The second is synchronization and the ability to control the equipment itself in order to aim it more precisely.
But it's not just about the Typhoon, Isakisu. In the fall of Pamataki 2022, after the regular shelling of Ukraine by Iranian Shaheds began, the armed forces of Ukraine received Israeli smart shooter systems at their disposal. Smart Shooter is an Israeli fire control system. Essentially, it's a smart sight that detects targets using radar, then very accurately determines the type and location of a drone, which helps to shoot down unmanned aerial vehicles with small arms. The artificial intelligence built into the system operates on the principle of one shot, one hit. Today, Israel is a leading country when it comes to countering drones. After all, in addition to Smart Shooter, Jerusalem has developed entirely new generation anti-drone equipment. In the fall of 2022, the company Rafael unveiled the Iron Beam air defense system. According to statements from the Israeli defense company, their installation could become the world's first air defense system based, attention, on a laser. Based on the results of the initial tests, the company stated that their laser is capable of intercepting a wide range of threats, including strike drones, reconnaissance UAVs, as well as swarms of mini drones with second-level precision at distances of up to several kilometers. And who knows where the first, so crucial for the company itself, combat trials might take place.
Experience shows that in reality it is precisely in Ukraine where it is possible to truly demonstrate how such equipment will perform in real conditions against physical targets used by terrorists. That's why I'm certain that in the coming months, equipment able to shoot down enemy drones may appear in Ukraine.
At the same time, when it comes to destroying enemy drones, Ukraine is not lagging behind either. Dozens of domestic companies, including those participating in the United 24 Army of Drones project, are developing their own anti-drone rifles and systems. Ukrainian companies are currently focused primarily on creating equipment that uses electromagnetic pulses and various types of electronic jamming to reduce the risks posed by enemy drones. As we can see, Ukraine's need for anti-drone weaponry is only increasing over time. The occupiers are only expanding their drone arsenal. This means that the armed forces of Ukraine need as much effective anti-drone weaponry as possible. Friends, that's all for now. And to make sure you don't miss the next episodes of Arsenal, be sure to like this video. Let us know in the comments which types of weaponry you'd like to learn more about. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.